Oh my god, I didn't drop any. Yay! Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my March wrap-up and my April TBR. So first we're going to start off with my March wrap-up. So for March, I'm looking down at my screen to read off the stats. So in March, I read 7 books. I had 4 romanticises, 3 romance. I had a total of 3,259 pages with my audiobooks. Without the audiobooks, it's 2,008 pages. And my average star rating was 3.9 stars. The first book I started the month with was Funny Story by Emily Henry. I gave this a 5-star. I love it so much. It's my new favorite book, I fear. I'm convinced that Emily Henry crawled up into my head and created Daphne's character, because why is she exactly, like, she's literally me. Spot the difference. You can't, because it's me. And Miles is now my new favorite book boyfriend. He's just everything I want in a man. Everything! Next, I read Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I'm reading her books to get caught up when Fearless comes out. At the time I'm recording this, it comes out in a week. So I read Powerless. I gave it a 4.5 stars. It was okay. There was some points where I'm like, I can see how people are relating it to the Hunger Games with like the trial aspect, especially the first trial when they literally wake up in the woods and they have to like fight each other. That's like straight from the Hunger Games. But I did enjoy the kind of not really love triangle, but I guess it is a love triangle. The next book I read was the Powerful novella, which is about Adina and Mac, who we learn about in this book. Adina is Peyton's best friend, and we learn about what happened with Adina while Peyton's in the trials, and honestly, R.I.P. Adina. She did not deserve to die, especially that kind of death. That was brutal and crazy. Do I think she deserved a little novella? Not really. Not my favorite. I did give it a 3.5 stars. The next book I read was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I gave this a 4-star. I really loved it. I loved the like vacation aspect of it in a small town and saving the local bookstore. That was really cute, and the fact that the local bookstore is owned by the male main character. His name was Charlie. Charlie and Nora are the main characters, and I really loved them. They were really cute. I guess the reason why I didn't give it a 5 stars was because the sister, Libby, I didn't like how she didn't explain to Nora exactly why they were going to, what is it? Sunshine Falls. She could have been more open and honest about it. I did like how Charlie came back in the end, because I was a little nervous at the end. I'm like, how is this book gonna end if he's staying in Sunshine Falls? And then her sister Libby was like, hey, go back to New York, be with my sister, I'll run the store. So happily ever after, I guess. I also read this book before I read Reckless because I was reading way too fast, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be finishing this, I'm gonna finish Reckless like 2 weeks before Fearless comes out, and I'm like, let me give myself a little, like a pause, like a little slam on the brakes. And now I am currently reading Reckless. I don't really know my thoughts so far. I am filming a reading vlog for all of the Powerless trilogy, like all the books, so that'll come out after Fearless is released, so in the next week or 2. I have maybe 150 pages left. So far, I'm not really liking it. It just seems very slow. compared to how powerful was. And I'm not really liking Peyton in this book so far because she's acting like, I'm gonna quote her, a cocky bastard. So if you want to know more about my thoughts on this and what I end up rating it, that video will be out soon. And then for audiobooks, I listened to First Time Caller. I gave that a 2.5. It was cute, but it wasn't really my favorite. I didn't like how the kid, I forgot her name. I didn't like how she acted like older than she was. She was like, what, 10, 12, something like that. I'm like, I remember being 10, 12, and I never thought of, you know, doing the things she does. But it was cute. I liked it. I liked how at the end of every chapter there was a little like call-in kind of thing. That was kind of fun to hear. I did like how they had 2 different voice actors, so I like when audiobooks do that for the male and female main characters. And then I'm also listening to Crescent City House of Earth and Blood, the dramatic audio. I'm making my way through all of the dramatic audios, and I heard that Throne of Glass dramatic audio is coming out in August, I think. I'm really excited for that. I'm so excited to listen to that story again. I've been wanting to reread the series, but I just haven't found time to do it or really in the mood to read it again. It's like I have that feeling, but I don't want to at the same time, you know? I should be finished with that by tomorrow. I think I'm still gonna rate it probably the same, like 3.5 or 4 stars. It's not, Crescent City isn't my favorite of Sarah J. Maas's books. I mean, they're huge. They're bricks, literal bricks. So I'm pretty sure like the audio is split into 2 parts and they're like 16 hours each. They're crazy long. But I am liking listening to the dramatic audios. I don't like Hunt's voice actor though. It sounds like he has something in his mouth at all times. So editing me will probably put up whatever I ended up rating it on the screen. What the hell? My TV just turned on and I didn't even hit the power button. I didn't even hit it with my computer. I have a ghost, if you didn't know. There's a ghost in my house. Now we are going to do my April TBR. Obviously, I already have 1 book on the TBR, and that is Fearless, the trilogy ending of the Powerless trilogy. That comes out April 8th. I also have the Strawberry Patch Pancake House on my TBR for April. It just came out March 18th, but I really think that, you know, strawberries, and it looks like springy, summery, so really excited to read this.
Hi, you're about to see the back of my head. It's greasy as fuck. The back of my head's not my business, so don't say anything. Thanks!
Based off of my previous reading months, I read maybe 4 or 5 physical books a month, so we are going to choose, well, I'm not going to choose. Carl, the Discord bot, is going to choose 3 TBR prompts for me, and I'm going to choose 3 books off of my TBR because I need to read more TBR and stop buying books. Okay, our first prompt, a book with multiple POVs. If this counts, but I'm gonna go with Anxious People by Frederick Bachman because I heard that each chapter or so is about a different person's point of view of the whole hostage bank robbery gone wrong situation. So we're gonna add that to the pile. Oh, okay. The next prompt is flowers on the cover. None of those have flowers on the cover. I'm looking at my other bookshelf over there, by the way. You guys can't see it. It's mainly like it's just like dragons, Marvel, Star Wars, and then it also has like the Hunger Games, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, the classics, I call them. So flowers on the cover, we could do It Ends With Us. I don't want to read the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy yet, just because I know the 3rd and final season comes out in July, so I want to wait to read that until later. Oh, actually, we're gonna do Phantasma because I'm not ready to read It Ends With Us yet. And the good news also is that the sequel, Enchantra, comes out on April 8th as well. Same date Fearless does, so we can add that to the TBR as well. So we have Phantasma and Enchantra. And 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 books, but I'm gonna give myself one more prompt just in case. Read the last book you saw on TikTok. Hey, so we're actually not gonna do any more prompts. We're gonna leave it at that. So the stack that we have, that I have at the moment, we are going to read, I'm going to read the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I'm going to read Fearless by Lauren Roberts that comes out April 8th. I'm going to read Phantasma, and I'm also going to read the sequel Enchantra. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know, or if you have any video ideas, please let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all that YouTube stuff you know how to do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!